YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Heat Up, and today we're going to do a recap of some games that happened this past weekend, starting on Friday. Um, I didn't post this weekend, so I'm gonna just catch everybody up on what's been going on this weekend. It's been a lot of great basketball being played, college as well. So let's just start off with, um, you know, some of the game that's been making some history. Before get into all that, obviously, we know what's going on in California right now. So hopefully everybody in California is doing good. Prayers up to you guys. Hopefully you guys are getting out of California and relocating somewhere temporary until you're able to, you know, um, build the community back up again. Hopefully y'all are safe. And yeah, I know some of the LA games have been canceled, but it's looking like tonight the Lakers will play at home at the Crypto Arena against the Spurs, and it looks like the Clippers will also play tonight against Miami Heat at the Inner Dome. So there hasn't been any news about those games being postponed. I've been on X. I've been on Twitter, X now, and I haven't seen anything regarding any cancellations. So it's looking like there will be a game tonight, and both teams. I want to start off with the first game that took place in LA since the tragedy of the wildfires taking place. USC, the women's played yesterday versus Penn State at USC. Juju recorded 35 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 5 steals. I've said it before, Juju is the best player, the best women's player, I should say, in college right now. Yeah, so, Juju is the best women's player in basketball right now, followed behind Paige Beckers from UConn, and then I would say Talgo from Notre Dame, and then Flagg Johnson to kind of round up that top 4, and then it's another player that plays for Maryland, Smickle. She's one, but I want to say Kennedy Smith from USC. She's also good as well. USC has a good team. Penn State, Juju bring a lot of records this year. They've been winning. I think they're 15-1 right now. So they've been winning some games. In the midst of all in the midst of all these wildfires that's taking place in California, USC's been able to kind of stay mentally focused on their opponents, so they've have had to come this far. So I'm looking forward to what's at stake for USC for women's college basketball. Go Trojans, women's Trojans. Yeah, as we make that clear. Cooper Flagg has had some dunks these past few days against Pitt. He had a dunk. He had a dunk. Cooper Flagg's been playing well. They think they played. I want to say, hold on, y'all. Y'all know me. I always gotta go back. I think Duke played recently. Duke played. They played Notre Dame. Cooper Flagg had 45. This is the game he had 42 points. Cooper Flagg definitely was playing out of his mind. He was dunking the ball, shooting middies, shooting fadeaways. He was all over the court. He was balling. And which brings me to where do I see Cooper Flagg playing in the NBA between the Pelicans, Blazers, Jazz, Wizards, Hornets, Raptors, um, hmm, the Brooklyn Nets. For Cooper Flagg, obviously the best, if he wants to win, if this team is healthy and they're not playing good right now, but when they're healthy, they're easily a playoff team, top five team. I think the Pelicans would be a spot, but they would have to trade Brandon Ingram. I don't see him fitting in with Ingram and Zion. And I think Cooper Flagg is a forward anyway, so he'd be. I don't know if Ingram would fit that team with Cooper Flagg. I don't know. Maybe you move on from Brandon Ingram, which is probably going to be happening sometime in the next few weeks when the trade deadline approaches. But I mean, I've heard Utah, like if you pair him with Laurie, but then again, for a team that doesn't have a franchise player right now, you got the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, yes, they have Anthony Simons, but is he the franchise player, or is it DeAndre Ayton? We don't know. So that could be a place too. The Portland Trailblazers, I think, because they're when they're willing to play, they're exciting to watch. You know, you got Shaden Sharp. He's one of the most. He's probably one of the best dunkers in the league right now. Anthony Simons, who can shoot the ball, he can dunk as well. DeAndre Ayton is a solid big man. Um, I just think for them, you got Scoot Henderson, who's up and coming when he gets healthy and can kind of showcase his talent. Um, Maybe the Blazers is a spot for him. He could play that power forward position or a small forward position, depending on um, how the team builds around him. I mean, the Blazers is an option. The Raptors, they got Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett. I don't see him going to Toronto, even though they're losing. And the Wizards, terrible. He should not go there. He would be miserable going there. It's a shit. Excuse my language, but it's a shit show. Like the Wizards are just terrible. I mean, they're 6-31. You got Jordan Poole doing trick shots and he's missing them. It's there's no structure with the Wizards right now, and they're my home team. And I have to be honest, there's no structure within the team or the organization. There's no direction for the Wizards. So why would you put someone like Cooper Flagg in that position, in that situation? You got Kyle Kuzma, who's always hurt. It's like a fashion show over there. It's a fashion show and it's a shit show at the same time. There's no direction within that organization. And I think John Wall recently came back, I think yesterday, and they lost by 50 to OKC or 40 to OKC. And John Wall didn't even look excited to be there. It was like he was just there just to kind of, just to let them know that like he's still rooting for them, even though they lost by 40. But it's like they don't put no effort, no fight. Yeah, they beat the Nuggets, the Celtics, but that's what's like you have 6 wins and 31 losses. Like there's no way nobody on that team's kind of like, bro, what are we doing? And the lineups don't make any sense. You got Valanciunas and Brogdon come off the bench. They should be starting. This is how the lineup should be. And I think they got Sadiq Bey and Marvin Bagley. I haven't seen them on the court at all. This is what the lineup should be. It should be Malcolm Brogdon, Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma should be the 3. Then you have the rookie Sarr. He should be the power forward, and Valanciunas should be the 5. You go with that. Malcolm Brogdon is the point guard. He shouldn't look to score. He should be facilitating. At least train Malcolm Brogdon to a championship contender team. Like he's over just wasting his prime years. Like he was on the Celtics and then you trade him away. Me personally, you trade Brogdon to a contending team like the Lakers. I think the Lakers could use Michael Brogdon. You know, I believe starting to forget about Michael Brogdon. He's a very good scorer off the bench or starter. He's a very good player. But because he's with the Wizards and the Blazers, he's been forgotten. I think if you draft Cooper Flagg, you keep Kuzma at the 3. At the 4. Put Cooper Flagg at the 3. I still don't like that situation of Cooper Flagg. It's just not a good roster. It's not a good roster. So, in my opinion, Charlotte. I know they got Brandon Miller, but you can work with that. You got LaMelo Ball giving you the rock. When LaMelo's healthy, it's very exciting to watch the Hornets play. Miles Bridges. Now, does Miles Bridges stay? I don't know. But he might be in free agency. He might end. I think his last year contract. He might get traded. Charlotte is one. The Pelicans. I'm gonna just say no because there's just too many. You got Zion, Ingram, and Trey Murphy. I don't know how you work with that. Trey Murphy, he looks like a starter. He just dropped 30 the other night with Zion and DeJounte and CJ. So I don't know. You got Zion. Zion's hurt, so maybe Cooper Flagg can kind of fill in that. I say Pelicans because when healthy, they're a playoff team. So maybe the Pelicans. I'll say Pelicans, but I think the Blazers don't have a franchise player, so that's what I'm saying. He goes to the Blazers. That can work. I'm gonna say either Blazers or Charlotte. Now I've heard. Now Brooklyn doesn't have a franchise player, but it seems like they're trying to build around Cam Thomas. It's looking like it. Nick Claxton, he just signed a $100 million contract. He might be playing up to his potential. Ben Simmons is in and out. He's not really doing anything either. Trying to think of somebody else. The Chicago Bulls. I've heard the Bulls. That's not bad. Zach LaVine might be leaving. You got Lonzo Ball still over there. That's not a bad situation either, but I think out of the 3 teams I named that I think the Pelicans, Hornets, and Blazers, I think he goes to the Blazers because they don't have a franchise player and he can be their franchise guy. I've heard Utah as well with Roy Markkinen. Utah is not bad. He'll bring attention to Utah. It's a strong fan base. But Portland is also a strong fan base. When Dane was there, y'all seen it was rocking. So maybe Portland has more of a team than Utah. Or even Charlotte. So I would say Portland. Cooper Flagg to Portland. I think you do that because Jeremy Grant's probably going to be traded. Next on the list, so shout out to Juju, Watkins, and Cooper Flagg for holding down the Bucks. Along with the Pace members and Flagg from Notre Dame. Shout out to them. So going to the NBA, the Cavs lost their first game since December 8th. They won a 17-game win streak before. Halliburton, he left the game with hamstring tightness, so he didn't play. But Siakam and the rest of the Pacers, they were able to beat the Cavs yesterday. The score of that game was, let me see, it was 108-93. Donovan Mitchell, he's been sacrificing to get the team where they at now, which is good. They had some decent stats. Donovan Mitchell had 19 points, or Garland had 20 points, or Mobley had 16 points, 12 rebounds. Jared Allen had 11 and 9. But on the Pacers side, you had Siakam and Turner You know, they both had double-digit points. Siakam had 18 and 9. Turner had 15 and 10. Benedict had 12 points. Off the bench, Obi Toppin had 12. I think Thomas Bryant, their new acquired backup big, had 11 points. So, I mean, role players really like the role players stepped up to beat the Cavs with no Tyrese Halliburton. So that was a plus for them. The Cavs, I wouldn't panic. The Pacers are looking really good. The Pacers, they've won 6 in a row. They've won 6 in a row. So the Pacers are looking like they're figuring things out and getting healthy. So yeah, shouts to the Pacers, and for the Cavs, I mean, they need somebody on the perimeter. I've said this, they don't have a small forward. They're putting guys that's 6'3", 6'4" as a small forward. You can't have a 6'3" small forward when you're going up against guys like Jason Tatum and Giannis and LeBron, KD, Luka, Ja, and Paul George. You got Trey Young, Curry, D Fox. Like these perimeter type players, DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Butler when he healthy. It's a lot of players like Dame, Donovan Mitchell, a lot of LaMelo, Shea, Devin Booker. So, it's a lot of players on the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, it's a lot of players. Cade Cunningham. It's a lot of players on the perimeter. The Cavs don't got nobody that can guard the perimeter. Yeah, Evan Mobley, but you need a small forward. You need a 3-and-D or something in that spot. Maybe you go look at Zach LaVine. We'll see. Zach LaVine is worth a lot of bread. You probably have to. I think to acquire a very good small forward, you're gonna have to give up somebody on that team. So you can bring in somebody in free agency, but they haven't really done that. So but even the Cavs, they need somebody. They just need a small forward. It's unfortunate that Imani Bates that didn't work out. I thought Imani Bates, if he was to really get healthy and play to his potential, I thought Imani Bates was good. He was 6'9". So I mean, Imani Bates would have been a perfect selection for him. But yeah, the Cavs need a small forward. I think you look at Brandon Ingram, Zach LaVine, even Jimmy. Look and see how you can get them in a trade or something. But who knows? But moving on though. So some breaking news: the Sixers ownership are preparing to build a new arena in South Philly for the Sixers in order and their hockey team to play. I just want to throw that in there. The Knicks blow out the Bucks. Cat had 30 points, 18 rebounds, and Jalen Brunson had 44 points and 6 assists. But I think Brunson got hurt at the end of the game. I saw him kind of like limp off, came back to play, and then he kind of limped off again. So 74 points scored and combined with Cat and Jalen Brunson. While with the Bucks, Dame had 22 points. Dame and Giannis both were 47% from the field. Giannis had 24 points, 13 rebounds. Dame had 22 points. Giannis was 10. Giannis was 10 for 21. So yeah. I mean, yeah, man. The Knicks for sure. They definitely played great last night. Cat is an MVP candidate. Yeah, man. I think he's top 5. How the Knicks are playing right now, and the way Cat has played since being traded from Minnesota, he's proven a lot of people wrong that he can really be effective. And you can count on him. We just have to see when playoff time comes, if he's going to keep doing this during playoffs. And if he does, and Jalen Brunson is able to put up plus 30 points at the same time as Cat, it could be a serious threat. But at the same time, Do they have enough depth? And that's my question because Coach Tibbs plays his players to the full max in minutes. I'm talking about in the late 30s to early 40 minutes, like a night. He plays his starters, so I start tapping in with that bench. You know, I think the Knicks play a 7-man rotation. I think Deuce McBride's the only one that comes off the bench and really does anything. So I don't know the Knicks. I just think like the usage rate for them is going to be a problem for them. But I mean, who knows? You know, like who knows? But the Bucks, they got to figure it out. I mean, the Bucks. I mean, they've been winning. I mean, they're a 6th seed. The Knicks are the 3rd seed. So you know, they've been winning. So, but yeah, shout out to the Knicks. You know, the Bucks. I wasn't paying for the Bucks. They've been playing well, so I don't see much. I mean, they're playing the Knicks. They've been a good team all year. So yeah. Moving on. Memphis. Let's talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh yeah, let's go talk about some conference for a little minute. Let's talk about Memphis. Memphis beat the Timberwolves in a close game. Ja versus Ant. Ja didn't play well, but Ja was hitting clutch shots toward the end of the Minnesota game. He had a clutch layup, 2 clutch layups. Um, Ant had a shot to. Um, I want to say Ant had a shot that could have won the game, and he didn't make the 3. He missed it. But Ja had a clutch layup that was really tough. Like I said, Ja didn't play all the way well. He had 12 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. And I mean, and didn't play well either. He had 15 points. But the Grizzlies, man, Jaren Jackson had 33 points. You know, he was 13 for 24 from the field. Desmond Bain had 21 points off the bench. Luke Kennard had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Aldama, 6 Man of the Year candidate. I'm gonna keep saying that. He had 11 points. Brandon Clark off the bench had 10 points. So they had 3 guys off the bench to go double digits. Then you got the Wells kid, the rookie Wells. He had 13 points, and he was hitting some clutch threes. So Zach Edey getting big rebounds. So the Grizzlies have a roster that can go 15 deep. And mind y'all, Marcus Smart didn't play or Gigi Jackson. So once they get healthy, I think you trade Marcus Smart for a star player. I think you trade Marcus Smart and one other player for another key piece. I think that small forward position for them is needed as well. The Grizzlies definitely do need somebody on the perimeter. I know Marcus Smart can play one. I know Marcus Smart can kind of guard 1 through 4, but you need a big body on the perimeter. And Gigi Jackson he'll definitely help. I think Gigi, um, he's 6'9", but he's recovered from a foot injury that he suffered in the summer. So he's supposed to come back sometime this month in January or early February. He's supposed to come back this month, sometime in January. It's not officially February, so yeah, man. The Grizzlies definitely have a roster. They even got Sky Pippen Jr., who had 5 points, but he had 4 assists with 3 steals. You know, Huff. Huff. He's been kind of another key player off the bench for them as well. You have Laravia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they have 12 players that can really go. And I haven't even went. I think their bench is crazy. Their whole team is just crazy. On the Timberwolves side, I mean, Jay McDaniels was their second best player. He had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 steals. I mean, he had some He had some steals that really changed the game around. But I mean, off their bench, and you got so I see Mike Conley came off the bench. That DiVincenzo had 27 points. He was cooking. He was hitting a lot of threes. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Former Nick. Julius Randle, 18 points. But I still think the Timberwolves need to move on from Julius Randle. Julius Randle, he played well in the paint. I still think in moments, Anthony Edwards, he definitely did struggle. He shot 30% from the field. He definitely struggled in his game. 15 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Gobert, 12 points. He was 6 for 6. He did miss a shot, but yeah, they just need to let Julius Randle go. Naz Reid had 19 points off the bench. Naz Reid needs to start. He was 7 for 10, 70% from the field. I just think that they need to move on from Julius Randle. But yeah, man. The Kings been on a 7-game winning streak. They're playing well since they fired Mike Brown. They played well. 7-game winning streak for the Kings. They're the 9th seed right now. The Suns are starting to pick it up. They won their last 3 games against the Hornets. Then they beat the Sixers. Let me see. They beat the Hawks. I think the Sixers, Hornets, and Hawks, they beat them. I'm not saying the Suns are looking as good, but we'll see. Another team that's been playing well, the Nuggets. The Nuggets, that's what I want to talk about. The Nuggets. Russell Westbrook. He's probably the star of the weekend for me. He's been playing very well. I think he got moved into the starting lineup. I think he's in the starting lineup. Him and Juju both had triple doubles. Friday night. Russ had 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Jokic had 35 points, 12 rebounds, 15 assists. Russ is looking like I want to say six man candidate, but it's weird saying that because Russ is not a 6-man to me. But he's been starting. Russ has been starting. He's been playing like a true superstar for them. I think him and Jokic is a duo I think that's better than Jamal Murray and Jokic, in my opinion. They played Brooklyn when they had these triple doubles with each other. Jamal Murray has been playing good at all. To me, I think as far as who's been in the lineup, so Aaron Gordon didn't play one game, but Christian Braun has been playing good. But yeah, Jamal Murray has been playing well at all. I think Russ is starting to take his spot in that starting lineup. Bold take. But yeah, man, I just think Russ is playing like a true hero this past weekend. I think Russ even played. I think they even played yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, they played the Mavericks yesterday. They won yesterday. But Aaron Gordon came off the bench. So I think they're starting. And then Jamal Murray had 17 yesterday, but Russ had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Jokic had 19 points, 18 rebounds, 9 assists. Russ is playing good in the starting lineup, I think. I don't know if y'all noticed, but Christian Braun hasn't moved in the lineup, and it's looking like Aaron Gordon might be coming off the bench now, along with some other players. But Russ is playing really good in the starting lineup. I think Russ is more effective playing alongside Jokic than Jamal Murray is. In my opinion, Russ has been hitting the shots. He's been playing really well for the Nuggets. So Russell Westbrook is probably my player of the week just off of him just being him and and racking up wins. I think the Nuggets, they weren't playing good at the start of the season, and now they're starting to. I think they're starting to find themselves. They're on a 3-game win streak right now as we speak. Um, so yeah, shout out to the Nuggets, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's gonna conclude this episode. Yeah, I'm your host K Dub. Like I said tonight, the Lakers and Spurs. I don't think the Lakers games are gonna get canceled. Um, I've been checking Twitter while I've been live. I've been just checking Twitter. Um, oh, I seen that Leangelo Ball with Jello just signed a deal with Def Jam for 8 mil off the song Tweaker. Whoa, whoa, okay. I feel it though. I feel it though. I feel it. Um, if y'all want news on Jimmy Butler on the Jimmy Butler drama, there's been a report that Jimmy Butler reportedly skipped the Miami Heat shoot-arounds and requested to fly on private planes away from his teammates. Interesting. But so Jimmy's supposed to return to the court today after being suspended for just doing everything that he's been doing these past few weeks. But besides that, though, Tyler Hero has been playing like an all-star. He's been averaging. Tyler Hero has been playing out of his mind. He's been doing like the franchise player, with and as he should. I mean, no offense to Bam, but Bam is not really a threat offensively. Tyler Hero is looking like a real threat offensively. He's shooting. He's been shooting the ball crazy, but I've always knew Tyler Hero was going to be this good. I mean, he came out of college, and when he played summer league, he was shooting go threes. I was like, yeah, Tyler Hero going to be a. He's going to be a. He's going to be one of the best shooters in his league, and as y'all see, he has the potential. He has the potential to be an All Star this year. But I have a feeling he might not make it because it's so guard heavy in the East as well. It's not really guard heavy, but I'm talking about shooting guard, like guards in general. I mean, you got Dame, Jalen Brunson, LaMelo, Trey Young. That's what, five? That's four. Then you got Tyrese Maxey. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Tyrese Halliburton's gonna make the All Star team this year because he hasn't been playing as good as everybody else. So I don't think Halliburton's gonna make the All Star team this year. So maybe Tyler Hero might get in there. But yeah, but it's guard heavy, Um, you know, but same thing with Tyrese Maxey. I don't think he'll be an All Star this year because his team has been playing bad. So Tyler Hero, his team been playing good, so he might get in there. Who knows? But Paulo Banchero has, Paulo Banchero made his return. They had a close game against the Bucks. He had 34 points in his return. Hold on, I'm gonna check that real quick. They lost by 3, but Paulo had 34 points in his debut back, with 7 rebounds. Paulo's gonna make the All Star team regardless if he missed I don't know how many games, but he's gonna make the All Star team. But Paulo, he's one of my favorite players to watch. Even from last year, he was cooking last year. And then this year he's averaging 29 points a game and 9 rebounds. And I think they won the game yesterday against who was that? Yesterday, Orlando played Orlando played the Sixers with no Joel Embiid, but they had Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, but same thing with Tyrese Maxey. He's been playing out of his mind too, but the team's just been losing. But yeah, but Paulo and them, they beat the Sixers yesterday. I think Cole Anthony had like 27 points. So shout out to Paulo. You know, um, he hasn't missed a beat. Even though it's only been 2 games since he's been back, but he's looking like he hasn't missed anything. That's going to end my episode of KW Palace. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Make sure y'all subscribe to the pod and leave comments. Please leave comments. Leave comments, please. Um, yeah, leave, leave, leave some comments down below. I'm gonna try to drop every day. I'm working on another podcast with a few other people, a few of my homies. So and it's probably basketball pod. So if I don't cover a lot and on my pod, it'll be over there. Or if they don't, or if we don't cover a lot on our pod, I'll cover it here on the pod. Because you guys try to get everything involved as far as like news updates. Before we close some key games, so Lakers and Spurs, so LeBron and AD versus Wemby tonight. If the games don't get postponed, you got Ja versus Jalen Green and Sengun tonight. Memphis and Rockets. Tomorrow, if I'll probably drop a video tomorrow. You got the Nuggets and Nets tomorrow. I don't know if Kyrie will be back for that. Luka is still out for another 3 weeks, I think. But you got the Cavs and Pacers are rematch again, so the Cavs might get linked back to them on TNT. Wednesday, Knicks, Sixers. You got the Warriors and Timberwolves after that on Wednesday. On Thursday, you got the Cavs and KC rematch. OKC might get their back to then you got the Watkins and Kings. So you got Fox and Jalen Green. But the Wizards are playing in tandem. KD and Ed are coming here. And the Wizards are going to lose both games. And I'm a KD fan, so I'm definitely not going for the Wizards. Then on Friday, you got Orlando at Boston. That's going to be a good game. They just played them for Orlando. Get your look back. Pauolo, get your look back. And you got Memphis, you got Ja versus Wemby. Now, the last time the Grizzlies played Wemby, Ja dunked on Wemby. That's going to be a game to watch. So we'll see. But I don't know if the Lakers will actually play in Crystal because of the wildfires. They might relocate somewhere else. I don't know yet. I'm just assuming. But we'll see. Then this weekend, I'll speak on the Eagles. Obviously, I gotta speak on that. Regardless, it's a basketball podcast now. I'm just talk about my team and football. Yeah, this weekend is quiet. And Curry's coming to town Saturday in DC to play Wizards. Sunday, Sixers Bucks. I don't know if Embiid gonna be there. If he is there, it's gonna be a matchup. I said Embiid matchup. I said Wemby. True. Okay, before we close, let's get my Eagles playing yesterday against the Packers. We gotta play either the Rams or Vikings whoever tonight. I don't care. But I hope we play the Rams because the Vikings are really good. The Vikings are really good. So I hope the Rams win tonight. I want us to beat the Rams because they're not as good as the Vikings. So if we beat the Rams, but if we are playing the Vikings, it's tough. That's an AJ Brown and Justin Jefferson matchup. Even though they don't really match up, but like, two of the best receivers. Interesting. Go Eagles, go Birds, obviously. But in Saquon we trust. Anyway, that's going to conclude this episode of K-Dub Palace. I'm your host, K-Dub. I'm going to see you in the next episode. Don't forget to sub up too. Please sub up. Please subscribe to the pod, and I'm out.